If you're looking on how to spy on competitors' WordPress websites to find out what theme, platform, plugin, and technology in 2020 that they use, I'm going to be covering that here in this video, so make sure to subscribe to the channel to check out some of the other digital tips and tricks, but we're going to jump right into it. Subscription button on the bottom right there. Essentially, the reasoning why you would need to is, as Sun Tzu put it, it is only the enlightened ruler and the wise general who will use the highest intelligence of the army for purposes of spying, and thereby they achieve great results. Spies are most important element in war because on them depends on an army's ability to move. And then there's, of course, just to put it a little bit more straightforward here, you're easing the early overwhelming aspect of WordPress development. You don't have to go through all the research because your competitors already did that. They already have all the plugins put together. They already have the theme that seems to be working best for them. And I'm going to be covering just two different ones here, so make sure to listen through the whole video to get the whole aspect of these plugins and the content for this article. If you want some other ideas as to why you might want a particular theme, a particular plugin, so on and so forth, I'll be linking to this article in the description below as well. But we're going to go hop right into it here. This is basically library sniffer, and it's a pretty straightforward plugin. It says it is a web technology detection tool that detects which JavaScript libraries or frameworks are being used on the web page currently being viewed. It's a pretty straightforward plugin, aka Chrome extension that I should be saying rather. And you can detect web pages, frameworks, third-party services, server technologies, and so on and so forth. And I'll show you guys here really quick that, for example, my website is pretty straightforward here. You got WordPress, Google Analytics, add this, Apache, Google Font API, jQuery, and some other different plugins and things like that. Pretty straightforward. Hop back into it here. The other one here is built with, there's no Chrome extension you have to install. There's nothing you really have to do other than literally search the website's name. And they have other features here if you want to check it out. And they have a price and plans for like more costly, more in-depth information about the given website. But we're going to keep it quite simple here that essentially this searches the website and finds the framework of it, and you can search through multiple different ways. You got the technology profile, and this is basically like the first one I showed, but it's a little bit more in depth as to which plugins do what and what the purpose for them is. For example, Facebook Domain Insights is the website contains tracking information that allows admins to see Facebook Insights out of Facebook to this domain. Then you got Quantcast Measurement. Provides Quantcast with tracking information about your site, which can allow anyone access and view demographic information. And a lot of these plugins you might not think of. I just searched, for WordPress.com in general, but you can search individual websites, competitors more specific if you want. Obviously, you got different little language plugin type of things. You got mobile stuff to make the website compatible with a variety of platforms, something you might overlook. You got Twitter and other Apple-related things. jQuery for the libraries and functions. You got WordPress public API, Outbrain for advertising. That's the other beneficial thing that you can be utilizing this for, is you can find what your competitors are particularly necessarily using to generate ad revenue outside of analytics. You can also get statistics about other advertising things and plugins that might be helping them with their marketing aspect. So just by going through builtwith.com, you can get a lot of this information pretty straightforward. And there's other purposes too, whether it's for advertising or marketing, or you just thought a plugin looked cool or something exciting like that. But there's a whole variety of things that you can be utilizing these for. And that sums up a lot of that. I have a Discord channel if you guys want to check it out. What this Discord channel does is it covers various freelancing and stock related information that you can check out in the description below as well. and the website that I showed in there too, and of course the digital tips and tricks. I'm going a little bit more information though, just to make this video just a little bit longer to cover that 10-minute aspect. That some of the other ideas for, looking into your competitors' WordPress themes and plugins and website in general in 2020 is that you can figure out basically the nuts and bolts of a new trend. That's something I didn't bring up earlier in the video, so that's something you can kind of figure out or catch on early, that maybe a higher, more trafficked website is catching on a trend that you didn't quite get to yet, and you can hop onto that same boat, whether it's with a plugin, whether it's with something else, and you can adapt that to your own personal website. The other thing you can learn is what not to do and what seems to be having trouble making their website load slower, what seems to be making their website rank worse, things like that. You can use the plugins to find things like analytic tools, various architecture to see what seems to be making their website work better and more competitive to yours and why it might be ranking better. And of course, you can look at the various source code, which can help a lot too. If you want to spy on that, it's on Chrome. You just click View Page Source, and you can look at different other additional things that might be utilized through their website. And that's pretty much what it's suggesting here in this article. And it gives a little bit more information in regards to that, and which analytics tool, for example, might be tracking their website better, which design specifically if the two plugins don't really show that. Built with I already suggested, but they're recommending it here as well. And here's another one, WP Theme Detector, which you can check out as well. So that would make it 3 different websites that I'm mentioning in this particular video. And as you can read here, WordPress plugins for a website as well. So if you'd like to skip all the extraneous technical details, you just like to get what the theme they're using specifically is, you could search for it just right here on this particular website. Pretty straightforward. And it lists more detailed WordPress plugins. If you're looking just WordPress specific, it might be a little bit more helpful to get the drop down, and you can kind of pick and choose the plugins you want without having to go and search each individual one. So this could be a little bit faster of a tool to do that. So to cover here, I mentioned the WordPress Theme Detector, which I'll click into here for you guys. And pretty straightforward. You type the WordPress website. It is a free tool that allows you to find the details of the WordPress theme and plugins for 2020. And I covered this particular plugin here. As you can see here, it's called the Library Sniffer. Of course, I'll link to all these in the description below. And last one here that I covered with was Built With, and Built With is a pretty straightforward tool. Same concept as the other two, but this one focuses on more broad range. It's not just WordPress theme plugins, and it's not just architecture things. This covers a wide variety of things, as you can see here. I'll scroll up here just to give you guys an idea. The detailed technology portfolio, metadata profile, and so on. Apparently that's not coming up, I guess, for WordPress directly, but you get the point. And that's about all I'm going to cover in this video. Of course, if you want to learn more about the different types of plugins and things like that, make sure to subscribe to the channel in the bottom right there. And towards the end of this video, it's going to be in the middle. And if you want to check out other digital tips and tricks for 2020, you can find them here on this playlist. You can also find some different video ideas in the bottom left and bottom right. And of course, I cover other different things as well, not just digital tips and tricks. I cover various apps that you can make monies with. I cover various marketing tools outside of the digital tips and tricks that might be beneficial for your search engine optimization and other efforts in order to rank and market better, and just other various ways to, in a sense, spy on your competitors. I cover different ones here. Social Blade would be relevant, and TubeBuddy as well, and vidIQ. all of which are covered here, and Uber Suggest is another one there for keyword related stuff. Of course, I cover work from home jobs and just broad websites that pay you money online through PayPal and things like that. Also working on a section for the YouTube channel ideas, so if you wanted to come up with a YouTube channel idea and you're not sure what to do, we're doing a whole series of this. I only got 3 videos out so far as of this making of this video, but I'm planning on doing about 20 to 30 different ones, and I'm doing case studies to study each individual channel and why they've grown, at least in my opinion, and how you can benefit from that for your own marketing purposes. And of course, how to create these individual channels. I'll be covering that in this channel as well. So I'm covering a lot of different content in this channel, including even a segment for freelance fast cash if you need money's quick for passion projects. So these aren't necessarily work from home jobs, but just quick ideas to make extra cash on the side. Thank you for listening in, and I think that's about it for this video. Have a nice day, and see you later on.